Video lecture, Individual Heredity Part 1. What are the basic workings of individual heredity, including the contributions of genes, chromosomes, the zygote, and the processes of mitosis and meiosis? Note the difference between genotype and phenotype. At conception, when a new cell called a zygote is formed from the genetic material of ovum and genetic material of sperm, each parent contributes 23 chromosomes for 46 total, organized into 23 pairs. These chromosomes contain your genes. All normal human cells contain copies of the 46 chromosomes provided at conception through mitosis. Mitosis enables growth and helps replace old cells. Chromosomes are strands of DNA. DNA is made up of 4 bases that, when sequenced into functional units, make up our genes. In the Human Genome Project, where scientists mapped the sequence of chemical units, ACGT, they found that 999 of 1,000 base chemicals were identical, and that only 1 of 1,000 accounts for human differences. The human genome serves as a template for production of particular proteins and DNA that regulates the activity of protein-producing genes. Each parent can produce more than 8 million genetically different sperm or ova, and any couple could produce 64 trillion babies without having 2 with identical genes. An individual receives half her chromosomes and genes from her mother and half from her father. Siblings receive half their genes from the same mother and half their genes from the same father. Meiosis determines the genes actually received. Meiosis, in case you didn't know yet, is cell division for sexual reproduction. On average, siblings share half their genes. Some share more, some share less. Identical twins are genetically identical and are the result of one fertilized ovum dividing into 2. Fraternal twins are the result of 2 fertilized ova by 2 sperm. Fraternal twins are no more genetically identical than brothers or sisters. Sex is determined by the 23rd pair of chromosomes. Males have an X and a Y, whereas females have 2 X chromosomes. The father determines the sex of the child. If a sperm carries a Y chromosome, the XY zygote is a genetic male. If the sperm carries an X chromosome, the zygote is a genetic female. Environmental factors influence the expression of genes. Even if we look at identical twins, we see differences in expression due to environmental factors. Genotype is the genetic makeup that a person inherits, and phenotype is the expression of traits. Genetic expression, meaning activation of particular genes in particular cells at particular times, has to do with environmental factors. For example, take identical twins that live different lifestyles. Johnny lives an active lifestyle and eats a healthy diet. Jimmy, Johnny's identical twin, smokes, drinks, and lives a sedentary lifestyle. Jimmy and Johnny both inherited the genes to develop high blood pressure. Who do you think is more likely to have those genes expressed?